how to start a credit repair business in 2024. Okay, so guys, in this particular video, we're going to explain you that by the legend himself, Rob, the credit guy. He have helped so many people right now, like the list goes like crazy. But right now, he's gonna share his own structure on how somebody would basically launch their credit repair business and how they could basically took off. Okay, so Rob, the bro, you can go ahead. What's up?
What's going on, my man? Man, I'm happy to be on this call and share this information with you guys
Yes,
because
sir.
if you're watching this,
Mm-hmm.
you are absolutely in the right place if you want to
Mm-hmm.
learn how to grow and scale your credit repair business. So some of the things that we're going to talk about, you can see here, we're going to talk about your business structure, we're going to talk about
Mm-hmm.
marketing, what software, there's just so many softwares out there. So how do you know which one's going to be the best for you? We're going to talk about sales training because you
Mm-hmm.
can have the software, you can know how to dispute, you can have the leads, but if you don't know how to convert it into sales, that's going to be a big problem. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
dive into the sales training. You need to make sure you have the right merchant account, right? If you don't have the right merchant account, your whole business can just come crumbling down. That's the last thing that you want. It's a huge
Yeah.
nightmare. Outsourcing disputes, right? In the beginning, you may want to start doing your own disputes, but you may want to hire somebody else, So we'll talk about that. That's a big part of scaling as well, and delegating, hiring employees, right? So you can grow your business yourself, but you're going to be stagnant. You're going to be wearing too many hats.
Mm-hmm.
So when's the right time to hire employees, VAs, stuff like that. So we'll dive into that. And then a very, very, very important topic is going to be pricing your
Mm-hmm.
credit repair services because, and Harshal can tell you, he works with hundreds of credit repair companies that he provides leads for, and a lot of them charge differently. Some of
Yes,
them
sir.
charge $99 a month,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some of them charge 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. It's all different, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how do you find the right pricing for your services? So these
Mm-hmm.
are all topics and more that we're about to dive right into. So, but the first thing we have to do is, Harshal, you already know, man. Let's keep it real because Harshal, let me ask you, how many hours do you think you work on a daily, a weekly basis? Like, how many hours do you put in your business, man?
I mean, like we literally work on weekends as well. So like there is like no days off at all. We just constantly work.
Ex- Exactly.
Right now we do around like 10 to 12 hours a day or more than that sometimes, depending, because like we have huge responsibilities with all the clients that we
Correct.
work with. And like it's a habit now, like for the last 5 years, we've been doing this same stuff all
Yep.
the time, so it's a habit.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. And it's they have that saying where it's like, well, I quit my 9 to 5 so I
Mm.
could work 24/7. And that's exactly what it is. So you have to be prepared,
Yeah.
to work long hours. And for some of you who are watching this right now, you're working your 9 to 5, you're
Mm.
not happy. You wake up and you're like, oh man, I gotta go to this shitty job again. And you want to get out of that, right? And so you have to understand right now, you have to work that crappy
Yeah.
job. I don't recommend, especially if you have a family and kids, you just quit your job and then go and then say, I'm going to start a credit repair company. Like, the first of the month is going to come around. You still need to pay those bills, right? So be smart about it,
Yeah.
be smart about it. So, uh, I worked 3 jobs, before my credit repair company took off. I had to make sure I had enough money coming in. I got 6 kids. I can't just tell my wife I'm gonna quit my job and cold turkey and see what happens. No, that's not how life works. So from a father, from a business owner perspective, I'm telling you, play it safe. If you're working a 9 to 5 right now, if you do not work the weekends, for example, you
Mm.
need to be working the weekends on your business.
Yeah.
And for every moment that you're not at your regular 9 to 5,
I
you need to be
agree.
building. Yeah, you need to be building your business. And that's going to be you. Think about it. That's going to be you working 15 hours a freaking day, 12
Mm.
hours a day, but once you get to a certain point, the good thing about building a credit repair business is you can make money very, very fast. Between the sales training that we provide and the leads that Harshal gives you, through social media, you can easily make 10 grand in the first month. I've had people make 10 to 20 grand in the first 30 to 60 days of
Yeah.
building their credit repair business. It's
Mhm.
insane. But in the beginning, just mentally prepare yourself that you have to work long hours. You got to grind, right?
That's
So
true.
this is the ugly truth that people don't talk about when it comes to being an entrepreneur, right? Being an entrepreneur nowadays is cool, but they don't talk about the long hours, the early mornings, the late nights. So from the very beginning, we're letting you know you got to have a good work ethic. It's super important. The other thing is, Harshal is going to be able to provide you with plenty of leads, more leads than what you can handle. But you still have to be doing your own marketing. You
Mm.
should be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, Threads, all
Mm.
of the social media platforms. So, you want to get good at marketing. So again, this is something we'll dive deeper into in a little bit, but you got to get good at marketing. The other thing is you got to get good at sales. Again,
Mm.
just to repeat, you can be great at disputing and helping people fix their credit, but if you cannot articulate, your services to a certain way where it builds confidence in your customer that they're going to pay you money because they know that you're the guy or the girl to get it done, then you're going to have a problem. You're not going to be able to convert those leads into sales. The other thing is you cannot build your business to
Mm.
be massively successful. You can't do it on your own. So
Yeah.
we're going to dive into when is a good time to hire people, disputers, customer service reps, sales reps, appointment setters. So these are all things that we are about to get into. So I hope right now, if you haven't already, if you need to pause this video, then go ahead and pause it because I want you to grab a pen and paper because everything that we're about to tell you is literally going to change your life. Because if you apply what we're teaching you right now, this is going to help you jumpstart your credit repair
Mm.
business. I promise you.
I
So
agree.
let's get into it, man. All right. So creating your business. The first thing that you need to do is create your business name.
Mm.
Now, why is that the first thing? Because you may be thinking of a name in your head of what you want to call your business, but it
Yeah.
might already be taken. So you got to, do the research, go on GoDaddy,
Yeah.
get your domain, look into the whatever state you're in. Like where I'm in the state of Texas. So
Mm.
my company is Quick Tax and Credit Solutions, right? That's our credit repair company. I need to make sure that nobody else has that name. So
Mm.
you got to create your business name, make sure that your domain is going to be available. The next
Mm.
thing you want to do is get your business structure like your LLC or S corp or whatever it is, but create your business. Then you want to register your business with the state. After you register the business with the state, then you want to get a business bank account. You don't
Mm.
want to use your personal, account because it's not going to qualify, number one, to get the merchant. And technically, it's not really a business if you don't have a business bank account.
Yeah.
The other thing is merchant accounts. This is one of the first and most common mistakes early on that most credit repair business owners, this is the first thing that they make the mistake on, is they're starting to use Stripe,
Yeah.
PayPal, Cash App,
Zell.
Zelle, all of those. Number one, think about it like this. If you call an established credit repair company, like if you
Mm.
call us, our credit repair company, I am not going to let a client pay us through Zelle, Cash App, or any of that stuff.
Mm.
Why? It's unprofessional. What real established business is going to accept any of those payments? No, you want to, even though you're a small business, the worst thing that you can do is think like a small business, think like a
Mm.
big business. So another thing is from a customer's perspective, it's going to make them feel like you are an established business because you
Yeah.
only accept Visa or MasterCard. So keep that in mind. You also want to understand that with the merchant account, the reason why you cannot use Zelle, Stripe, PayPal, any of that, you need to have a high risk merchant account.
Mm.
So credit repair, the industry is a high risk industry. That
Yeah.
means you need a high risk merchant, period. There's
Yeah.
other high risk industries and they got to do the same thing just like us. So this is why, you need to make sure that, again, you have the proper merchant. If you don't know where to go, you can contact us and we'll point you into the right direction. So
Yeah.
under that, it says bonded. You want to make sure that you get licensed and bonded in your state. With
Yep.
credit repair, you don't need to be licensed and bonded. It's not required for you to be licensed and bonded in every single state.
True.
So if you don't know what states you do need to be licensed and bonded in, you can simply Google it, or
Yep.
again, you can contact us and we can give you some direction on what states you need your license and bonding on. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah. One last thing I wanted to add there, bro,
Yeah.
is like how long would it take for them to set all that stuff?
So let me go back.
Yep.
So the business name, depending on your state, I think in the state of Texas, it takes maybe 24 to 72 hours. So 1 to 2 days to get the business structured. To get your domain, you can do this in minutes.
Yeah.
To register with the state typically takes maybe 3 to 5 business days, if that. A business bank account you can do as soon as you have all of this, your business structure and all of your like your EIN. Once you have all of that with the business bank account, again, you can get it in the same day. To get a merchant account, once you have your business bank account, then you can qualify, or excuse me, then you can apply for a merchant account.
Mm.
If you're a brand new credit repair business, a merchant account can take anywhere from, let's say, give or take, I would say, well, with who we're going to connect you with, it's going to happen a lot quicker. So I would say about maybe 5 business days.
Mm.
If there's any difficulties, if you're not providing them the documents that they need, it could take longer, but that's on you. That means you're causing the delay. But
Yeah.
typically it takes about 5 business days to get the merchant account set up. And then the licensing and bonding, it could take a day. It could take a couple of days. All of this you can do within less than 30 days, really less than 2 weeks. You can get your
Yeah.
entire business
I
set
think
up.
14 days for sure.
Yeah, within 2 weeks, man, you can absolutely get, if you're on top of it, right? If you're just back to back knocking it down, there's no reason why you can have your entire business set up within 14 days. So
Yeah.
yeah, if it takes any longer, then hey, you might just be dragging your feet, you know? Um, the other thing is credit repair software. This is going to be a crucial part of your success. You want to have a software that is going to have you to be able to give you multiple things, meaning you want to make sure that, of course, your customers' information is always safe and protected. You want
Mm.
to make sure that they have a client portal, so that
Mm.
way, as you start making progress, the client can actually follow their progress, which is really
Mm.
important. There's a lot of credit repair companies that they do credit repair, but they don't offer their clients a client portal, which is insane to me. It makes the customer feel like you're hiding something. So you always want to be transparent. So client portal is always going to be great for your customers to have. They can also communicate through the client portal. So if they have a question, they can message you right through the client portal. Another thing that's important is, if you're brand new to credit repair and you in the beginning are going to be doing all of the disputing, you want a system that's going to make it a lot easier for you.
Mm.
Because let's be honest, you're brand new. You're still trying to figure things out. You're trying to find out what works and what doesn't. Then the last thing that you want is for customers to pay you, right? Whether you're doing $99 a month or you're charging $1,500, for the entire thing, regardless of the amount of money that your customer's paying you, they're paying you money. So they're expecting results. And if you
Mm.
can't deliver results, that's going to be a problem. You're going to open up yourself to lawsuits and all kind of nightmares. So having the right software is super important. Also, automations. You want to make sure that whatever software you have, it's going to have automated email campaigns, everything embedded. That way, you don't have to have like a software for credit repair, a software for automations, a software for this, a software. You want a software that pretty much is going to do it all, because
Mm,
number one, it's going to make your life a lot easier. You only
mm,
have to log into one place. And number two, it's going to feel a lot more structured, a lot
mm.
more organized, less stressful. And again, it's all in one. So you're saving a lot of money compared to having multiple softwares to get the job done, right?
I
So
agree.
the first software that I would recommend is going to be Mustard.credit. I can't say enough. Everything that I just mentioned, that software does and
Mm,
more. So you can actually click on the link in our description. That is an affiliate link, so just giving you a heads up. Make sure you click on that so that way they know that you're coming directly from Harshal and Rob the credit guy. So again, that link will be in there. Then you have DisputeFox.com. That's another amazing software as well. Either whether you go with Mustard.credit or DisputeFox.com, either one, you cannot lose. You absolutely be the judge of it. They have demos on their website. And then the last one, most of you have heard of, is
yeah.
CreditRepair.com. The only reason why I'm throwing CreditRepair.com in there is because I've used them myself for over 5 years. But their downfall is they have a lot of training, which is awesome, especially if you're new to credit repair, but they don't have the automations. They don't have all the fancy stuff. They don't have the bells and whistles. So if you're just looking for something basic without the bells and whistles, then creditrepair.com is probably going to be a better choice for you. But again, if you want all the automations and just all the bells and whistles, Mustard.credit is going to definitely be the better option. Marketing. This
Mm,
is money right here. So the first thing, when you start your credit repair business, the first thing that you're going to do is you're most likely going to tell your friends, your family members. If you're still working a 9 to 5, you're going to try to help out your coworkers. I hope that you're talking to everybody that you come across. That's what you're supposed to be doing, is marketing your business. But that runs dry, right?
yeah.
You only have so many friends, you only have so many, family members to go through and help. So that's where I would start, but you got to
Yeah.
understand, you're not going to get rich off your family and
Inconsistent.
friends.
It's
You're just
inconsistent.
not. Exactly. And then I know you know this, Harshal.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a discount. Friends and family, they always want a discount.
Yeah.
Sometimes your friends and family are your worst customers. I hate to
Yeah.
say that, but it's true. The number two, social media. The cool thing about social media is that you can post something and automatically it accidentally goes viral, right? Because you
Mm,
don't know what's going to go viral, what doesn't. And let me give you a piece of advice. When people say, oh, well, I went viral, I mean, viral to me, if I get 20,000 views, to me, that's viral. That's pretty
yeah.
good. Now, I'm just saying, because there's a lot of people that post and they're never going to get 1 million views, 2 million views.
Mm,
I got a post, I think it's like 800,000 views, right? I think that's like the most that I've ever done is that much. And that, to me, that's viral, right? I got other videos where it went 60,000 views, 20,000 views, stuff like that. My point is, continue to post,
yeah.
because you can go and knock on doors and again talk to family and friends, but it's not the same. Imagine you posting something and bam, a bunch of people see it, and now you got multiple people calling you and messaging you at the
Yeah.
same time. We're going to teach you how to work smarter, not harder, right? So
Yeah.
make sure that you're promoting your business on social media. And this is something in our training that we teach, because you want to make sure that you're also posting the right content, right? You want to attract a certain audience. So we'll teach you what works and what doesn't in the marketing. Under that, where it says referral partners, in the credit repair business, you got to think about mortgage brokers, realtors. If you know someone that does business funding, anything that requires a customer to get approved for credit, but because they have bad credit, now they can't accomplish that goal, right? That
Yeah.
means that they need credit repair. So you should definitely be partnering up with car dealerships,
Mm,
real estate agents, mortgage brokers. Again, anyone that does business funding or any kind of funding in general,
mm,
solar companies. These are all great referral partners, right? And you can even give them some kind of kickback, like $50 or $100 per referral. Give them some kind of incentive because most people want to know, all right, if I give you a referral, what's in it for me, right? So,
mm.
referral partners are great. But one thing that I'm going to tell you about referral partners is the downfall is I actually have partnerships with multiple dealerships, multiple realtors. Notice how I'm saying multiple, right? It's not just one or two. You got to have multiple. But
Yeah.
there's many times where they'll send us a lead or a couple of leads within a week, right? But then 2 weeks go by and it's completely dry from that
Mm,
referral part. So referral partners is not the best way to scale your credit repair company, in my opinion, because again, you're just going to be sitting around waiting for a lead to come your way, right? In order for you to really grow and scale your credit repair company, you should always have multiple sources of different lead sources coming in.
mm.
That way you're not just sitting around waiting for, John the realtor to send you a lead, right? So you want to have that consistent lead flow. That's a big key when it comes to scaling your credit repair business, especially as you grow your team. Imagine you have a salesperson just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. They're not making any sales because you ain't got no leads coming in, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be consistent. Again, real estate events. So you want to be in a room full of realtors. You want to be in a room full of, loan officers or people that do solar. So look at not just real estate events, but really any type of event that would be a good referral partner. Start going to those events and networking. That's going to be huge. Uh,
Yeah.
the last one, the last one is the most important. Why? Because it's the most consistent. This is
Yeah.
where Harshal comes in. You know,
Yes, sir.
Harshal, how long have you been doing? Well, you know what? Better question is, how many people do you think you've helped over the years, man? How many businesses?
Yeah, bro. So far, we have helped more than 200 credit repair businesses so far. Okay, and I feel like better case study could be you. I'll start with, asking you a couple of questions. Based on all the things that you mentioned, what made you most money?
What made me the most money is
Yeah.
you.
I,
You
I
know,
mean paid ads.
have,
Exactly, paid ads.
having the paid ads. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Then
the consistency.
yeah, and like what got you most amount of leads? Like is it referral, word of mouth, like paid ads? Like what got you like most of the leads?
The paid ads. But let me take it a step further and tell you it's the videos that's going to
Yeah,
convert at a much
for
higher
sure.
rate because you can run a paid ad and it'll be like an image, right? And we've all
Yeah.
seen those credit repair images where it says
Mm.
credit repair. We can delete this, and that, right? Or have like the bullet points and stuff. And I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying that that doesn't convert because
Mm.
Harshal, that does convert,
Yeah.
but you want you want to get as much as you can for every dollar that you spend in your paid ads.
That's
So
true.
you want to convert at a much higher rate. And the
Yeah.
best way to do that is to have a badass commercial
Yeah.
where it's you, or you can hire an actor if you want, but you need to have a commercial that displays what you can do for your customer. Because
Yep.
think about your audience, the people that are watching your ad, your company, it pops up on their screen, they're scrolling through their phone or whatnot.
Yeah.
What's
Hmm.
going to separate you from all of the other credit repair companies?
It's a video for sure. Like, it's a video.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what one thing that we do is to help you because I know we're like, hey, create a video. And you might be listening to this like, all right, I hear you, but what kind of video do I create?
Yeah.
So, I don't want you to feel like, okay, I'm lost. Like I know I need to create a video, but what kind?
Yeah.
We provide you with the script. We provide you with the content so
Yeah.
that way all you got to do is create the video. Like it's plug and play, copy and paste. We give you the exact words to say
Yeah.
in your video. We give you the blueprint. All you got to do is create it. It'll take off like wildfire. And then next thing
Yeah.
you know, you have a massive amount of leads coming in.
Yeah, I agree. And this is like, based on our experience, this is the blueprint for the paid ads. Okay. You need to have a amazing or good looking, whatever you call, Instagram business page and the Facebook business page. Just have like, some amount of like, content on it. You can have like combination of videos of you, then flyers and things and along that nature. After that, you just need to have an amazing video that's gonna attract people attention. We will help you to create that for sure. Once you have that, that's it. After that, you just need to master the sales and try to close as many deals as possible.
Absolutely. And I'm
Yeah.
glad that you brought that up because some people watching this right now may not even have a business Instagram page, right? They might have just
Yeah.
a personal page. So make sure that you create a business Instagram page and a business Facebook page.
Yeah.
And like Harsha was saying, you don't need to have 1,000 posts. Okay. That's
y-
not what we're saying here. But you want to have at least 20 to 30 posts on your page because think
True.
about it. Think about your audience. When they click on your ad, right? You sold them. Like the ad was badass and they click on it. They're like, man, I want to sign up with this company. When they click on your ad, they're going to be checking out your Instagram page.
Hmm.
And if they land on your page and you have 5 posts, they're going to think it's a scam because your Instagram is going to be like a blank canvas. I mean, think
Yeah.
about if you landed on somebody's page and they had 5 posts, you're going to be like, nah, this is not it. So you want to make sure that your page looks like a well-established page.
Hmm.
And another tip and just piece of advice, social media is the best business card, right? Because
True.
I don't know where my business cards are, but when you hand somebody a business card, it's not that business cards are bad, but at the end of the day, they can only see so much. But if they go to your Instagram page, you're giving them, a visual, right? You're painting the picture of how you operate your business. You're allowing them to see your day-to-day operations. You're allowing them to see before and afters when it
Hmm.
comes to a client that's maybe been through your program, right? You're going to be posting about client results. You should be posting about, three ways to boost your credit scores. What credit cards are going to be best. Best credit cards for 2024. Whatever topics it is, but you want to have it, all about what you're currently doing because
True.
it gives your potential customer, your audience, the ability to see, okay, this is the real professional. Like you're displaying like what you can do. You're displaying, this is your opportunity on social
Hmm.
media to prove to your customer that you are the credit repair person, you are the credit repair company that they need to work with. So
Yeah.
don't just look at social media as, okay, I'm scrolling and I'm seeing fight videos and, animals and cats and all this other stuff. Social media is the best business card. So make sure that you're, again, constantly posting because like Harsha was saying, when it comes to your organic, post that you're doing, it's going to complement the ads. When
Yeah.
Harshal's running the ads and pushing it out and it's going to hundreds and thousands of people, they're going to land on your ad. And again, they're going to see your social media. You don't think that they're going to go through your social media and look for testimonials and look for all this stuff to make sure that you're legit? There's a lot of credit repair scams out there. They want to know that they're dealing with a real company and a real
Yeah.
person.
I agree. I agree, bro. Quick question. What would you suggest in terms of per day ad spend? Like how much a certain guy or gal should spend for the ad spend?
So this is where Harshal and I are in agreement where even though we're giving you the script, we're giving you the blueprint for you to create that video, you want to take baby steps, right? You don't want to, for example, it's called the ad budget.
Yeah.
When you create your ad budget, you want to start off with a low ad budget. Even
Mm.
if you have but let's say you got a bunch of money and you're like, Rob Harshall, money's not an issue, man. I'm gonna dump all this money into my ads. You got to pump your brakes. You got to be careful because put it this way, why would you want to dump a bunch of money into an ad that you haven't even tested yet, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to just throw shit against the wall and hopefully it sticks. That's not smart in business. So I
Mm.
would say start with something small. And especially if you're the opposite. Right now, most people starting their business don't have a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So especially if you don't have a lot of money, we don't want you to think that you need thousands and thousands of dollars for advertisements
Yeah.
because you do not. You want to start off with about $25. So I would say 25, 30 might be pushing it, but
For
let's
sure.
stick to $25. That's a pretty healthy amount. Now, you're not going to get hundreds of leads with $25 a day. Okay. So
Yeah.
I want you to understand that. The purpose of starting off with a $25, by the way, this is $25 a day. Okay.
Yeah.
So $25 a day, that's your ad budget. You're probably going to get on average anywhere from 3 to maybe 10 leads per day, right? Somewhere between
I
there,
agree.
depending on how it converts.
I agree.
Now, this is where for the next 1 to 2 weeks, this
Mm.
is what Harshal and this is what we advise you to do. And this is where Harshal comes in, and this is his specialty. And he'll come in and pay attention to the analytics. So Harshal and his team will say, okay, well, we started off at $25 a day. We have X amount of leads coming in. So
Mhm.
many people are watching the entire video rather than just watching a portion, like 7 seconds of the video.
Yeah.
They're actually watching all 60 seconds of it, right?
Yep.
Um, so Harshal will be able to calculate all of that. And
Yeah.
once we see that, okay, the ad is actually not only converting, but it's getting attention, that will give you the green light to say, all right, let's turn it up now. And so now that's when you say, okay, well, let's go at $50 a day.
Yeah.
And then you see how many leads come in, right? So again, you want to go from 25 to maybe 40 or $50 and keep going up from there. Because one thing that I want you to understand about paid ads is you can have a person right here, person A and person B, right? They have the same script, but two different videos because they're two different companies, two different people, right? They're saying the same thing in their ad, but their ad budget is, let's say, $25, and this ad budget is also $25. Same ad budget on both. But person A, for whatever reason, is converting a little bit more leads than person B. So just because you have the same ad budget as someone doesn't mean that you're going to convert the same. This is
Yeah.
why you want to go into it with baby steps, right? So
Yeah.
again, that will give you the green light to increase your ad budget and keep it going from there.
Yeah.
Another thing is, let me just add, as you hire an employee, like a salesperson, that means it's going to be you and that other salesperson. That's also a good time for you to increase your ad budget.
Yeah.
That way you have enough leads for two people.
I agree.
Because if you're at $50, for example, and that's giving you just enough leads for you, well, you might want to increase it to $75 or $100 a day.
Yeah.
Because obviously you need to provide leads for your salesperson. You don't want
Yep.
to be paying your salesperson and they're not converting anything.
I
So
agree.
other than that, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is all very, very, I know we're being detailed, guys, but I want you to understand, we created this video not to just be cute, not to be, hey, let's post a video on YouTube. Like, seriously, we are passionate about really giving you guys what
Yeah.
they say is the sauce, right? Because we
Yeah.
want you to be successful. We are not holding back in this video because we want you to win. That's just the truth. Is there anything that you wanted to add about the paid ads, Harshal?
No, sir. I feel like, that's the best way to handle it is like, just have a good page, then Instagram account. If you guys still struggle with like, having a good looking Instagram business page, we could also probably like, send them a tutorial or something that will also help them out. We have like, created like one tutorial that will help, but for sure, once you guys have that ready, I feel you should be good to go. And most people don't even understand, like, the kind of power that paid ads actually has on the business. It's like,
Mhm.
it could literally change your whole life. Like it's like,
It really does.
yeah, spending money to get money, like it's simple. Of course, like, you need to know how to sell, but in the end, like, the more eyeballs you get, the more people are gonna see it and they're gonna reach out. Because, like, if you
Yep.
don't have clients, you don't have anything. Like, you don't have shit.
Yep.
Basically.
No, you're absolutely right. And you just said something that I want to highlight. One of the main purposes of running paid ads is to have consistent leads coming in, right?
Yeah.
So all I have to do, and by the way, I never turn off my leads. Like my leads are on
Same
Monday
thing.
through Sunday, right?
Same thing,
Yeah.
bro.
Even though I don't work Sunday, they're
Yeah.
still on. And not only are leads coming in, which keeps that consistency for my sales team, because we have a whole sales team that I have to provide leads for.
Yeah.
So another benefit about running paid ads is what Harsha was just saying. It helps with leads coming in, but it also helps with branding your
Yeah.
company. People are constantly seeing the name of your company, and now you're going to turn into a household name. Like people are going to
Yeah.
know who you are because there's thousands and thousands of people. In my case, I've been doing credit repair for over 15 years. So there's millions of people, literally millions of people who have seen my ad. So it's a whole when you run the paid ads, guys, again, you don't need a lot of money. You can start off really small. And even if you're just making one deal a day, because again, you make one deal a day, that one deal is going to pay for the entire ad budget for
Yep.
the entire freaking week. Just one
Yeah.
deal. So don't hesitate and don't be scared about, oh
Yeah.
man, $25 a day, that's like 175 a week. I don't know if I can afford that. Yeah, you can. All you got to do is make one deal and it pays
Stop.
for the entire week.
Yeah. Stop buying Gucci bag, bro. Come on.
Yeah, stop buying Gucci wallets when you're broke. Yeah, no. So you got to make sure that you run these paid ads because that's the best
Yeah.
way to scale your credit repair company.
I agree.
So this is where a lot of people think and they make the mistake and they find out, some people find out the hard way where they're like, man, okay, I got the software, I got my merchant account, I got everything set up, my business is established. They run through their family and friends, they got maybe a couple of referral partners, all of that, right? But I want you to realize something that when you have a warm lead, right? Let me give you an example of a warm lead. A warm lead is somebody that is referred to you, like a
Mm,
friend, a family member, maybe a car dealership guy,
mm.
sent you a referral. That's a warm lead, right? The trust and the credibility is already there because that lead is coming from a reliable source. So they put their stamp of approval on you, right, already. So it's a lot easier of a sale for you to close that person. It's just a matter of you explaining the process and signing them up. That's it. But I want you to understand when you start running these paid ads, these people don't know you. This is this
Mm.
is this is a warm lead, but it's not a warm lead in the same sense because they don't know you. You are competing against all the other credit repair companies. So you have to create that credibility. You have to create and build that value so that way that customer feels comfortable and confident
Yep.
that you are the person, that you are the credit repair company to get the job done. Especially, and you're going to realize this real quickly as soon as you jump into the credit repair business, a lot of your clients have already been with another credit repair company
Mm.
and they didn't get results or they outright just got completely scammed. So they're coming to you and their guard is absolutely up
Yeah.
because they might get the impression, even though you are legit and you absolutely want to help this person, they've been burnt before.
Yep.
You unfortunately have to overcome that. So you have to, again, be able to articulate, your services in a way where they realize, okay, you're not a scam. Like you are
Mm.
the real deal. And so that's, again, why social media is so important. So the first bullet point, it says fact-finding mastery. You know what that is? That's you
Yeah.
becoming a master at pre-qualifying your prospects, pre-qualifying your customers. Because the last thing that you want to do is, and I see this all the time, you might not right now be super passionate about helping people. And I freaking love that. I mean, this is why we're doing this. We're helping you, right? We're
Yeah.
passionate. But you do not want to, you got to be real careful with talking to a customer and then you're throwing up all of this information in a unorganized and unstructured way where now you're giving them too much information and now they got to call you back because they need to think about it. So
Mm.
another thing is you want to be able to pre-qualify them. That way you're not spending 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour on the phone with someone. For them, now you're thinking, okay, they're ready to sign up. And you're like, hey, how do you want to pay? Visa or MasterCard? And then they hit you with an objection like, well, I need to speak to my spouse, or I need to think about it. I'm shopping credit repair companies. I've been scammed before. I'm on disability. Hey, I don't even have a job. You'll be surprised how many objections people are going to hit you with. So when you go through our program, we help you become a master at pre-qualifying. I'm going to teach you how to pre-qualify your customer within the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. So within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to be able to determine whether that person is the decision maker, whether they have money, what their motivation is to fix their credit, and if they're ready to go. It's
Mm.
very, very important. Stop wasting time with the wrong people. That way you could spend more time with the right customer that can actually afford your services. That's what the whole fact-finding mastery is about. Under that, where it says overcoming objections, I'm going to teach you how to bring out those objections within the first couple of minutes of talking to them, because it's going to be a lot easier to handle an objection in the beginning of the call rather than at the end of the call. Why? Because then you're on the defense. They have 1 foot out the door already, and they're probably a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes away from hanging up on you. So you want to be able to overcome those objections and actually close the deal. The worst thing that a salesperson can have is a feeling of hanging up the phone with someone and then realizing, man, I should have said this, I should have said that, I could have done this, I could have done that. It's that feeling of regret. You never want to leave the call knowing that you could have done more. This is what we teach you how to do, is overcome those objections and actually close the sale. That's where the sales scripts come in. We provide you with the sales script to make it easy. So that way, it's soon as you get them on the phone, you pre-qualify them, you look at the credit report, you go into the closing script, deal's done. It's that simple. That's exactly what the sales script does for you. Under that, this is where the social media script is super important, extremely important. Why? Because when Harshal is running those ads and you got a bunch of leads coming in, they're going to be going to your inbox, right? On your Instagram.
Yeah.
You have to be able to text them, right? Answer back to these leads immediately, by the way. You don't want a lead sitting there forever. As soon as you respond to them, you have to be able to message them and communicate in a way, because they still have their guard up. Just because they contacted you doesn't mean they're ready to go. So you have to be able to message them in a manner that's going to be able to get them on the phone and then be able to close them. So we give you the exact script and words to use, and that's why we call it your social media script or a texting script. Under that, where it says customer service training, when you're building your business, we're not just going to teach you how to sell, because I can teach you how to sell all day and you're closing deals left and right. But if your customer service is trash, okay, then you're going to get bad reviews, your clients are not going to be happy, and your business is going to be short-lived. So you want to make sure that you have the proper customer service training. Another thing that I'm going to add is I've been in business for over 15 years. you got to really be real about this. Not every customer that you sign up is going to be happy with your services. Let's be real. These are the topics that people don't want to talk about, but we got to talk about this because
Yeah.
this is real. This is real business. So you have to learn how to put out fires. You have to know how to protect yourself. You got to have the client agreement in place. There's certain things that you got to say. There's certain things that you don't want to say. And you got to have the proper training to make sure that you're avoiding these bad reviews. Why?
Yeah.
Because one bad review, it's not just about the one bad review. That one bad review can cost you hundreds and thousands of dollars because other customers, potential customers, are looking at that review, and now you're losing customers. So I'm going to teach you how to have the best customer service. Under that, where it says marketing and branding, again, this is where Harshal and I, we team up, and he runs the ads for you. On my end, in our coaching portal, we provide you with, think about, okay, well, I'm new to social media. What times do I post? What do I post? Where? What platforms do I post? What kind of content? What works? What doesn't? We literally give you a calendar, and
Yeah.
we pretty much give you scripts where you can copy and paste everything that we're teaching you so that way you can be successful organically on top
Mm.
of, on social media, on top of running your paid ads, because again, it coincides, it works hand in hand. Your organic and your paid ads need to be synchronized. Very
Yeah.
important. The last one is pricing your services. How do you know what to price your services? One thing that I like to tell my mentees when they first hop on board, this is a big part of the very, very first conversation that we're going to have, because there's so many credit repair companies, and right now you're probably doing research on, well, what do I price it? This company charges this, that company charges that, and this and that and the other. It's going to be, you're going to be overloaded with information. So number one, the best thing for you to do is think about, what is your cost of doing business? You have to know what the cost. You know what show I like, and I don't get to watch it as much, but Shark Tank, right?
Yeah.
Think about Shark Tank. When people go on that show and they're pitching their product or their service, once they finish their presentation, Mr. Wonderful, what does he say? He says, what are your numbers? Because if you don't know your numbers, then you don't know if you're in the green, profit, or you don't know if you're in the red, the negative. So
Yeah.
if you charge too little, right, then there's not enough profit to go around, especially if you're trying to grow and scale your credit repair company.
Mm.
And you can charge too much as well. So you have to have that fine line. And
Yeah.
again, this is something that we teach you in our coaching. So if you have any questions, reach out to us. Our contact information is going to be in the description.
Yes,
We
sir.
can help you with, and there's so much more, guys. Like, I'm trying to make this as short as possible and
Yeah.
compact this into this short video, but there's so much more to really scaling your credit repair company. With our credit repair company, we're doing over $100,000 a month. This is why I need Harshal. I don't want Harshal. I need Harshal and his team, because without him, I dedicate a lot of my success to Harshal, because I could be a great salesperson. I know how to run a business. I know how to put the systems in place. But if we don't have the consistent leads coming in, which Harshal provides, I wouldn't be at the level of success that we're in right now. So guys, reach out to us. Harshal, hit him with your information as well.
Yes, sir. So if you guys are looking to get more credit repair leads, you'll find our calendar link or like appointment scheduler link below. And if you guys have any questions regarding to Rob's program, you can look at the information down below as well. Just go to robthecreditguy.com and you would be able to find everything. Conversely, you can also follow us on Instagram as well as Facebook. Guys, if you, I don't know if people have like joined a Facebook group, like, but if you guys haven't, we'll also leave our Facebook group link down below, you know, because me and Rob, we regularly post content all day long. So please go ahead and join that group as well.
Yeah. Not only do we post content and helpful information that's going to help you grow and scale your credit repair company, but
Yeah.
we have a big community. So you want to
Yeah.
be a part of that community and find out
True.
what other credit repair professionals are doing, what's making them successful, what
Hmm.
works for them and what doesn't. So in our Facebook group, there's a bunch of conversations literally about everything.
Yeah.
Another thing is Harshal has amazing testimonials with all of the clients that he's been able to help, including myself, because
Yeah.
I'm one of his clients as well. On my page, robthecreditguy.com, on our website, I have video testimonials. If you go to our Instagram, Rob the Credit Guy, you'll see a bunch of testimonials and a bunch of helpful information.
Yeah.
Another thing is every Tuesday, let me not forget to mention this. Every Tuesday, we do a free sales training, and that's at 6 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you go if you want access to that training, reach out to me or go to our website, robthecreditguy.com, or even go to our Instagram and say, hey, send me the link
For
because that is
Tuesday.
a weekly thing that I send out. Make sure that you're also following me on Instagram because I will also post a link in my stories every Tuesday,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely free.
Yes, sir. That sounds like a plan.
Awesome, guys. Well, hey, again, reach out to us if you need anything. We're here to help you grow and scale your credit repair company. Again, till next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this.